And unfortunately, if we look at not what's wrong with the child, but what happened to the child, which I think is mostly the situation. Not that I'm not saying in every situation it's like this, but I think the first place to look is what happened to the person, not what's wrong with the person. And the parents are in control of that to such a large extent that it's really hard sometimes for a parent to look at that. Like, what did I do to help create this? What situation happened to my child that maybe I didn't handle the best way? Or it's very hard for parents.
Had you known what you know now, what would you have done differently how would you have approached it differently mentally as a parent? I'm sure there's a level of I have to do something now because I don't know what happens tomorrow with my kid, and if this is a safety net that we put under the kid, we'll deal with the consequences later. The problem is that for me, dealing with the consequences turned out to be a lifelong thing.
Yeah.
And
it's a huge sadness for me, right? I have to think about this question. So this is always complicated by the parent situation. So my first answer would be that I would have, knowing what I know now, I would have gotten some help for myself. Because instead of kind of thinking the whole problem was you, I would have realized, knowing what I know now with beautiful hindsight, that so much of my reaction was probably a little bit of an overreaction around the idea of I already lost 1/3 of my family. I can't lose 2/3 of my family. So that's probably what led me to read your diary and to panic when I did it. And then it also put me in the vulnerable position of actually listening to the psychologist instead of getting a second opinion.
Right.
I really think I should have, when that psychologist said to me, "You're wasting your money. She has a clinical anxiety disorder and you need to take her to a psychiatrist," I wish I would have said, "Let me check with another psychologist."